Live from beautiful Ohio, it's the OK Boomer podcast featuring siblings, the real Jean and Laura.
Hello. This is Jean.
And I'm Laura. And we're here to encourage all you boomers, millennials, and everyone to be happily okay together. And I'm feeling pretty happy today. How about you?
I'm feeling happy too. I'm happy to be together with you. That's for sure. I love our chats, our podcast
I do too.
chats.
It always flies by and it's just fun to chat with you. So how was your week, my dear?
Thank you for asking. And first, let me check in with you. Can you see my ceiling fan?
Well, as we are not Zooming, no, I don't, but
Right. I forgot to put the plant by me, but next time I will podcast. But I'm partly bringing this up because I have some Boomer Zoomer news for you from my week.
Oh, always exciting.
Well, when you gave all the great tips about Zooming last week, having meetings on Zoom.
Yeah.
Up to that point, I had been on about 2 Zoom or Zoom type calls.
So you weren't really a Zoomer boomer.
Not really. I wanted to be.
Yeah,
but
we all do.
Yeah. You came through just in time with all your tips because I had 2 opportunities to Zoom just this past week.
How did you contain yourself?
I know. Well, it was exciting for me. It was exciting. Actually, 3. I should say 3, and I'll tell you how that went. You remember Bibiana Krall, who's been so wonderful at conjuring up your dreams.
Oh, she's been great. Yes.
Dream Whisperer. She has a really great YouTube show, and it's called Bookem. Actually, hashtag Bookem. Bookem. Hashtag Bookem. And she and 2 other authors, Veronica Klein Barton and Amy Reed, do the show with her, and they talk about their books. They're great about talking about books that they're currently reading, their favorite authors, and then they usually throw in some fun tidbits. Well, this would be a good time for the drum roll sound.
Okay.
Thank you. Or crashing piano chords. They invited me to be on their Bookem show.
Get out of here.
I know. I was thrilled and horribly scared at the same time. All those emotions.
Yes.
Delighted and frightened. So Bibiana was nice. She did a practice run with me to start with.
Kind of her.
Very kind of her. It was fun too. Fun to chat with her. And she tried to teach me, which I was not able to successfully do with her. She was trying to teach me how to put in the background photo. You can actually put in, you may know this, your own background photos.
Like a regular photo from my photos? That
right. Like,
but just any photo I want to use could be my background?
Any of your photos, yes, yeah. My understanding. Like your Christmas tree. You could have a picture of a Christmas tree at Christmas. You could be by it. And I thought, well, the good thing about that is you don't really have to go traipsing around your house looking for a sunny place and find the window that you can look
the
at.
Light's coming back on. Yeah, great idea. So you know how to do this.
Unfortunately, in the excitement of the moment with taping their Bookem show, I couldn't quite get it to work. But I had another opportunity, which I'll tell you about in a minute, and I did get it to work. So the nice thing is you can have light on you, and it doesn't matter where you are, because you might find the perfect place in your house, and then you have something like horrible behind you.
Right. Awful bookshelves you need to clean, and yes.
Your vacuum cleaner with the cord all willy-nilly.
Yeah. Well, this just brings a whole new excitement to Zooming.
Yeah, so it's great. She's got a YouTube show. I'll post some links to it. And of course it'll be scary for me to watch it. to watch.
You'll be
you know,
fine. You'll be fine.
but I'll have to. But I was really thrilled. It was just such a wonderful opportunity, and the three of them are just so nice. So please go to like I said, I'll post some links, and it's also on YouTube. Hashtag Bookem.
So you're like a star. You're a YouTube star.
Yes, yes, yes. Trying to be an influencer, all that. Yes.
Spanning the globe.
I'm
so proud
with
of
my
you.
ceiling fan whirring away.
Yes. Yes.
Then I had another opportunity.
Oh my gosh. Does it never stop?
I know. Once I'm on a roll. So you've heard me talk. We've talked and shared about her on this very podcast. My friend from Wales, Jessie.
Oh yes, yes.
She and I have been connected on social media, and she's really graciously allowed me to do some podcasts blog posts for her. And she just did a real recent blog post on her own site where she talks about us.
Essence, you and I.
Yeah, and our podcast. So that was really nice of her. Well, for 2 years, we've also, in addition to doing some of this working together on writing things, we've also just written messages to each other on Facebook Messenger, just like pen pals.
Fun. Very fun.
Yeah.
And that was nice of her to mention us. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a nice post. So we've done this, and then lately we've been saying, oh, we really should talk. So she set up a Zoom get together for herself and me.
And did you have your new photo background?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Did. That's how I got it to work when I was talking with her. And you'll like the background I picked, because I picked
another drum roll.
Oh, you are good at that. You need to do the symbol too. If you could do the symbol. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good. I picked the Bellagio. What do you call it? Where the gardens are?
Oh
The
yeah.
inside garden.
Oh, how cool! Wow.
It was a great picture. So I wish I'd had that for a Bookem. But two things from talking with Jessie. We had a wonderful chat. We chatted for over an hour.
Wow.
So you'll find this adorable. This is so adorable. She says, you say, okay, boomer, right now. Say, okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
She says, okay, booma.
Booma.
Okay,
Booma.
booma.
Oh, I like that.
I know, it sounds so elegant. Okay, booma.
It sounds so classy.
It does. So we may have to change that. Okay, booma.
Okay, booma. Ooh.
Now, what do you call, this is the second adorable thing she says.
Yes.
And I actually was able to understand her. I was a little worried about that, because when I watch British shows on TV, I always have the closed captioning on.
Yeah.
Right. But no, I really could understand her.
Okay.
What do you call, if you're making a BLT, you're putting on bacon, lettuce, and?
Well, I would say tomato, but considering she says booma, does she say tomato?
Yes, she does. It's so adorable.
That is darling.
She was telling me about her garden, and she grows tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Oh, I want to go there.
I know. Well, you actually have been there, haven't you?
Well, to Wales?
Well, not to Wales, but you've been to England.
I've been to England. I've been to Ireland, but I didn't come back speaking so well like that. That's lovely. It's just lovely.
I asked her if everyone in England says tomato. She said yes, as far as she knew. Yeah. Yes, but I think in America, although we have regional differences, don't all of us say tomato?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to ask around. I'll have to listen in on that one.
All righty. So we say tomato. We say tomato. She says tomato. And now it's your turn.
And I would still say boomer, because
Boomer.
I am happily one, of course. Oh, it's my turn. How was my week? You know, I finished up some real estate deals, so I can honestly say I am almost relaxed. Hard to believe.
Relax. For you, that would be just like anybody else's spa day.
Anyway, it feels kind of good. So in my relaxed state,
yes,
I have been doing something I haven't done in a long time. Would you like to know what it is?
my brain is just trying to. Is this another drum roll time? I don't think I could do the drum roll.
You could try.
So what did you say? You're doing something you haven't done in a long
time. Something I did more in my younger days.
Rollerblading.
Oh dear, not rollerblading. I did that once, and remember when I did that right before a trip to Vegas, and I had that horrible bloody mess all down my leg?
Oh yes, I do. For some reason, I do. I can't remember hardly anything, but I can remember that.
I rolled over. I never get designer sunglasses. I had beautiful Jimmy Choo. I don't know what. Anyway, and I rolled right over him. But anyway, no, not rollerblading.
All right.
I had cereal. That's right, cereal out of a box. Not only that, I mixed my cereals.
Well, keep going.
Yes.
I'm all ears. Keep going.
Yeah, cereal. So I hadn't eaten cereal in so long, and actually our son, Brad Spellich, who is the morning DJ for WAJK out there in Illinois, he was putting up a kind of like the basketball games, the tournaments, only it was all cereals. Like who advances the brackets.
March Madness, only it was
just
cereal.
like that, but with cereals, which then got me because in the top 4, there it was, Captain Crunch, which I hadn't seen in so long. It was just calling my name.
Do you happen to remember the other ones? Just for grins?
I know the 3, because I know the top 2. It was Lucky Charms, Frosted Flakes, Captain Crunch. I forget what the other one was. But if you go to WAJK, you can see this on their website.
Okay.
Anyway, so Captain Crunch, there it was. Immediately, we went to the grocery store, and I got some Captain Crunch. And I got shredded wheats with the vanilla frosting. Mix them together, and it's like a whole new world. So now I've been eating cereal every morning. Every morning. I have the joy of pouring in just enough milk, but then you have too much milk, so you have to put some more cereal in, and it just goes on bowl after bowl. It's the best thing.
It does. And clarification, you have regular Captain Crunch, no berries or anything?
No. Yeah, I don't like the berries.
And what size shredded wheats?
The mini wheats. The mini wheats, yes.
The mini, don't they even make like mini now?
Yeah, they may. I have the regular mini. So I'm curious now, like they're down to Lucky Charms and Frosted Flakes to see who the winner is. But this all got me to thinking, Jean. Thinking away.
Okay, yes.
Are there generational cereals? Well, do certain people, now Captain Crunch just brought back such wonderful childhood memories. Do we all does each generation have a favorite cereal?
Well, part of me wants to say yes, but then when it turns out that the top 2 contenders are actually old-time cereals.
Yes, fascinating, isn't it?
It is. My favorite cereal is... I've been exploring all the Cheerio flavors. Because I think I need the oats for my cholesterol. So they come in a multitude of varieties. Berry and coconut and cinnamon and frosted and honey nut.
And peanut butter and chocolate, which I added into my cereal of just shredded wheats this morning.
Ooh, how was that?
It's just like an explosion of flavors that this is like I love waking up in the morning now because I can eat my cereal. It's wonderful. So I researched some more, Jean.
All right. Okay.
And you stole a little bit of my thunder. That's okay. I'll let you do that. But what cereal came out in 1941 and is still the most popular cereal today?
Well, I'll just let you answer. Huh.
Well,
cornflakes. No,
No.
cornflakes came out a lot earlier. Cheerios, maybe you're going to say.
Yes, and you had talked about Cheerios, which I suppose was a good segue for us podcast.
I didn't really know that. That's right. Oh gosh. Now, one thing I was thinking about cereal, since they've changed some of the names. Like when we grew up, they were called Sugar Pops or Tops.
Correct, but we
Now
can't
they
do
are
that.
called Corn Pops.
Corn Pops sounds so much healthier, doesn't it?
Same thing, I believe, with Sugar Smacks.
It's just Smacks? I don't know. Well, Cheerios actually came out in 1941, and it was originally called Cheery Oats.
Oh,
That's sweet. But in 1945, they made a Cheerios. Cheerio instead of Cheery Oats. Now, one more question for you.
I'm ready. Yes.
All right. With our millennials versus boomers.
Okay.
Out of the two, which group is eating way less cereal?
Way less cereal compared to what? Compared to
Just boomers versus millennials. Which group eats way less cereal?
Oh, I can think of reasons for each side.
Well,
I'm thinking millennials do not, because I don't think they sit down for breakfast.
correct. And the whole cereal industry is a little worried about it because millennials just don't eat cereal anymore. It's a process.
But they really don't, huh?
Yeah, they eat avocado toast, they eat all kinds of fun things, but they don't eat cereal. Boomers are actually eating more. Why, you may ask?
Why, Laura?
Yes.
Why?
Because boomers are all now becoming more of the retiring age. They have more time to sit down with a bowl of cereal. Isn't that funny?
Yes, it just takes hours to eat that cereal.
It does. Well, the bowl after bowl of filling the milk. So I read on Reddit. I just had to say that. I'm so proud of myself. I read
Say it again.
On Reddit.
Where'd you read it?
On Reddit.
Yes.
I
You
read
are a hipster, aren't you?
I just feel so cool saying this that I know about Reddit. Anyway, Reddit was talking about how millennials just don't eat cereal anymore. So end of July, this is real current, folks. We here at the OK Boomer podcast, we are current.
Absolutely.
Dunkin' Post the brand, has come up with two brand new cereals, and they're called Dunkin' for Dunkin' Donuts. One is called Mocha Latte, and one is Caramel Macchiato. And they're going to try to appeal to the millennials with these coffee-flavored cereals.
Wait a minute. Really?
Yes,
Coffee-flavored cereals.
Yeah.
So they'd be like little circles or
coffee cups? I don't know.
That'd be adorable. And tell me the flavors again.
Okay, it's just called Dunkin', and one is Mocha Latte, and one is Caramel Macchiato.
I'm going to have to look for these.
I
love trying new things like that. I love trying new things.
Yeah, so just so you know, we like to keep you up to date.
You do?
Yeah.
Now, do you know what my favorite breakfast is that I have probably eaten every day for years now?
Oh, I feel like I should know this. It's not hot cereal, is it? Cream of wheat?
No, I will tell you. No.
Bagel?
I wish it could be French toast. I would like it to be French toast, but
Cinnamon toast swirl?
No, very good guesses. No, actually, I eat yogurt, and I prefer, as I think pretty much everyone does, what's it called? Fit and Light, the Greek yogurt.
Yeah, I got that.
But I can't always find it now.
That's too bad. My Giant Eagle has it all over the place.
No, sometimes I can't find it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have that, and I put on it whatever fruit I'm in the mood for. Blueberries, strawberries, get frozen berry mixes. I put fruit on it, and then I dump a handful of whatever Cheerio flavor I'm into.
Oh, That would be tasty.
I love it.
Interesting. And you eat this almost every morning.
Yes, in fact, lately sometimes I've had it for lunch too.
Oh, good grief. I go in and out of phases with yogurt. Some days I love it. Some days those little cups sit in the fridge and I don't want it.
Huh, but cereal, you've bonded with that.
Oh my gosh, yes. This is like a whole new adventure in my life.
Well, I will
cereals.
be interested. I want people to let us know, all our friends, let us know, guys. What? Are you a cereal gal or guy?
Yeah. And if there's differences in generations, do you younger folks don't eat as much cereal? Which then got me thinking, I love thinking.
Yeah.
It's good for the brain. It's good for the older brain. All right. Again, better than wordscapes. I got to thinking about generational things. So I asked my dear, sweet, wonderful millennial children.
Oh, good.
Did they think there was generational ice cream?
And what do you mean by that exactly?
Well, like, do certain generations, millennials, Gen Zers, boomers, are there particular flavors that we tend to gravitate to? Well,
interesting. You should get your PhD. That could be your thesis.
It might be wonderful. Yes, I would love to.
Now, do you like ice cream? Do you like ice cream?
I do. I like pie better, but I like my ice cream as well. So my favorite flavor, which
mocha latte, chocolate.
No. And apparently, this is the number one flavor for boomers. Now, I might say, perhaps from time to time, my kids would taunt me, tease me just a little bit that this was an old person's flavor. Can you guess what it is?
An old person's flavor, vanilla.
No, but that's a good guess. Actually, it was our grandmother Eddie's favorite, and it is butter pecan. Now, lo and behold, butter pecan is the number one flavor for boomers.
Really?
Yes.
I do like the nut mixed with ice cream. I do like that.
Yeah, it's good. So then I thought, do millennials have a flavor? And they all agreed. They know butter pecan would never be on their list.
Never. Chocolate
Swiss almond was number 2, by the way. And I have to say, I really like chocolate almond. So I'm old.
There you go.
Yep. In case we were wondering, it's been confirmed. So millennials, and I threw out this question, and I think they at first thought, no, there's no difference. Why is mom asking us these questions? But then my one daughter sent me a whole article that she found that there are definitely differences in generations with their ice cream preferences. Huh. It's a thing. It's a thing.
You're at the tip. You're the vanguard of the ice cream thing. All right. So do tell.
Yes.
So much fun to talk about ice cream.
I love talking about ice cream. So millennials like bolder, more unique things. A popular flavor with them is sriracha caramel.
Right. Yeah.
Any day. But the most popular flavor from 18 to 32-year-olds is cookie dough.
Ah.
Yeah. Which I would say my kids always like that. Generation Z does like bold, but not as unique. They would go for something more like burnt caramel.
Huh.
I know. Fascinating.
What are all this? Somehow just reminds me of, and here we are in Ohio, and at least for me, I would not be trying these things. But didn't one of our millennials always like bubble teas and things like that? Is that still a thing? I mean, I know it's not ice cream, but like those bubble kind of teas, do we have those?
What are you talking about?
Okay, we don't have them. All right.
Are we talking ice cream still?
No. It just reminded me of something else that I hadn't heard of. Bubble teas.
Bubble teas? T as in Tom?
Tea, like TEA. Bubble.
Oh, bubble teas. TEA. I'm losing my mind. And unfortunately, this is still not clicking with me. Sorry.
Okay, go on. Back to your ice cream then. Back to ice cream.
Bubble teas. Bubble teas. Oh, that's going to bother me. All right.
All right.
But the favorite flavor still amongst all my kids is cake batter.
Cake batter? What's that like?
I think it's like Cold Stone has it. A lot of places have it. It's just kind of like a vanilla cakey kind of. Yeah. There you go. I'm sticking with my butter pecan.
I think I've said before that I really like Dairy Queen Blizzards.
Oh,
love those.
The Blizzards, and of course the peanut butter parfait.
Those are very good too. So any other things? One thing I was sort of thinking about this generational idea, which is a very interesting idea. I don't know how advertisers keep up with it all, but I think it's very astute of you to bring this all up. But I've been noticing, I read a lot of books.
Yeah.
I may have mentioned that before.
And do like books, yes.
In many books, especially more romance, modern young women type fiction, they'll describe if there's a mother or a grandmother in the book, which there usually is, and the mother can either be a friendly, warm, hip, cool mother, or she's just a terrible, shrieking shrew mother. That's your choice.
Yeah. Okay.
Grandmas are usually pleasant and cookie baking kind of things.
Of course.
But one way they describe them is the moms and the grandmothers always have a different perfume. They have their old lady perfume.
How interesting. And you do hear that a lot about old lady perfumes. Like, I remember Mom. Do you remember her?
Do I remember Mom? Yes, I remember.
Oh, that's so nice. Did she always like Taboo?
Yes, she did. I was trying to think of it. First I thought it was Shalimar, which is another one, I believe. But yes, it was Taboo, and I think we thought that was pretty racy.
I know, like, oh, she's using this Taboo.
Yeah,
and I think like Prince Machiavelli Windsong was big back then.
Yes, so
Riva Ghosh, all those.
Yes,
I don't know if that's
Chanel number 5, I think, is still popular, maybe even with everybody. Huh?
I think that's kind of a classic.
It is a little strong for me, but I do have a bottle. Isn't that funny? Taboo. So that's how they'll say in books, like when a whiff of perfume will remind the character of Grandma. She would catch a whiff of Shalimar, and that would remind her of Grandma.
So I wonder if I smell. I mean, not in a bad way smell, but I wonder, because I really like Happy.
Uh-huh.
And I don't get it much. It's so expensive. I really like Jo Malone's Lime Basil.
Oh, I was just going to say the Jo Malone fragrances. We could just spend a day at the department store sometime in the distant future trying all the different flavors, couldn't we?
It's so much fun. I think, like, wasn't it Kate Middleton? Princess Kate had like the Jo Malone Orange Blossom or something like that at her wedding. She had candles in the entire cathedral.
Huh. Oh my! Oh,
that would be nice.
Yes. Yeah, that's my favorite too. So there's generational cereal, ice cream, perfume. Anything else on your list?
Not that I can think of, but I'm really gonna keep pondering what other things, like clothes. That would be a whole nother segment.
That would be right.
I'm sure
clothes.
There's generational clothes.
I just read an article on, should you ever say you're too old to wear something? Is that something that crosses your mind when you're dressing yourself?
Yeah, probably does.
Should I be wearing this anymore?
I just stick with my turtlenecks. Not in the summer, but that's about it. There's about 3 months that I free myself of turtlenecks, but then I'm good to go for 9.
3 months. Well, we are almost done. So, Laura, I think I would like to hear more from our friends on different generational things they've noticed. And also, we had been planning to talk about road trips, which I don't even know if people know what that means anymore. So if people would like to tell us favorite road trips or road trips they're dreaming of, that would be fun to hear about too. And how can they get a hold of us?
Oh, it's me again with this. I don't have my little piece of paper, but I'll try. All right. First off, if you type in okboomerpod.com, we will come up and you can see a list of all our episodes. Or you can contact us at contact@okboomerpod.com.
Yes.
And I believe we're on Twitter and Instagram. I don't know why I said Twitter like that. Twitter. Kind of like Puma. Twitter and Insta at OK_boomerpod. I think maybe. And then we always thank Pat, dear Pat. She's so wonderful at, I had a lot of little noises in the background here today that hopefully she can kind of get rid of. But
I'm afraid I did too, but thank you, Pat. We love
thanks, Pat.
Gives us great feedback. She's taught us a lot.
She has. And I guess that's it. I don't want to say goodbye.
Toodaloo.
I guess that's how I say goodbye. All right, Jean.
Thanks. It was wonderful. Enjoy your breakfast.
I will. Again, I can't wait for mornings now. All righty, folks. Toodaloo.
Be sure to come back to beautiful Ohio and the OK Boomer podcast. To listen to previous episodes or to drop us a line, visit okboomerpod.com.